One East Texas community is remembering a fire chief who was fatally struck while directing traffic over the weekend. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. In honor of Charlie Woodard, a Gun Barrel City store is selling signs to keep Mabank strong. KLTV's Michael Richardson reports.
I just asked my boss if we could put out a memorial for Charlie.
After Mabank Fire Chief Charles Woodard was fatally struck while directing traffic following the Mabank rodeo, Kim Wilson says she wanted to show appreciation for him. She asked her boss if they could print and display a sign in support of Woodard. Reading Mabank Strong.
This is just our simple way of, pushing forward and showing the family and the town that we're all in this together.
BS Graphics and Advertising in Gun Barrel City is selling so many vinyl signs that they placed a fan to dry the ink faster. Wilson showed us this picture of Woodard, who was a coach for her niece's softball team.
Coach Charlie means so much to her as well as this whole town, and seeing it in the kids that he impacted.
Melissa Woods says the community loved Woodard.
He was a loved man, very highly thought of in the community.
With every drop of ink and each sign placement, the Gun Barrel City community is looking to carry on Woodard's legacy.
His legacy will live on forever, forever.
Michael Richardson, KLTV 7 News.
The money raised from the purchases of the Mabank Strong sign will go to the Woodard family. Tomorrow, a procession for Charlie Woodard is planned for 11 o'clock in Mabank. That procession is going to start on Highway 175 before exiting onto Highway 198 south to Mason Street. The public is invited to line the procession route.